In the early 1920s, the world was introduced to an invention that would forever change the way we consume media: the television. This box of lights and sounds was the brainchild of a Scottish engineer named John Logie Baird. In the year 1926, Baird unveiled a working model of his invention, marking the birth of a new era. However, the road to this pivotal moment was not without its bumps. Baird faced numerous technical challenges as he sought to transform his dream into reality. He had to grapple with the complexities of transmitting moving images and the task of synchronizing the sound. Yet, despite these initial hurdles, the invention of the television stirred a whirlwind of excitement in the public. People were fascinated by the prospect of having moving pictures and sound broadcasted into their homes. Baird's invention was revolutionary, setting the stage for the evolution of television technology that would follow. As television technology advanced, it moved from the labs to living rooms across the globe. The black and white era, spanning the 40s and 50s, was a time when the world saw a widespread adoption of television sets. These were not just appliances, but gateways to a new world of information and entertainment. During this period, television played a crucial role in shaping society. It was the primary source of news dissemination, offering people a window to the world from the comfort of their homes. The influence didn't stop at news. Entertainment shows became a regular staple, creating a shared cultural experience that brought people together, regardless of their geographical locations. This era of black and white wasn't just about grayscale images flickering on the screen. It was about innovation, communication, and a shared human experience that transcended boundaries. Black and white television was just the beginning, and the world of color was waiting to burst onto the screen. The 1960s saw the advent of color television, bringing a new dimension to the viewing experience. In the blink of an eye, the world was no longer confined to shades of gray on the screen. Color television, with its vibrant hues and realistic portrayal, had arrived, and it was here to stay. The transition from black and white to color wasn't merely a change of palette. It was a technological revolution that required significant advancements in both hardware and broadcasting techniques. The existing black and white TVs used a single electron beam to scan the image onto the screen, but for color, 3 beams were needed, one each for red, green, and blue. This tricolor system, known as the shadow mask method, was a pioneering innovation by RCA, an American electronics company. Further advancements led to the development of the NTSC, National Television System Committee standard, which allowed the color signal to be layered onto the existing black and white signal. This backward compatibility meant that color broadcasts could be viewed on black and white TVs, albeit without the color. It was a crucial factor that eased the transition and helped color TV gain widespread acceptance. The impact on viewers was nothing short of profound. Color brought a new level of realism and immersion that made the viewing experience more engaging. Viewers could now see the world as it was, vibrant and full of life, right from their living rooms. There were several milestone events broadcast in color that marked this era. The moon landing in 1969 was one such event. As Neil Armstrong stepped onto the lunar surface, people around the world watched in color as history was made. This broadcast not only demonstrated the power of television as a medium, but also highlighted the significance of color in enhancing the viewer's experience. Color television was a game changer, but the race for technological advancement was far from over. The advent of color was just the beginning. The relentless pursuit of innovation would continue, pushing the boundaries of what was possible and forever changing how we interact with our screens. In the late 20th century, the television industry witnessed a significant shift from analog to digital. This was no small change. It was a revolution, a complete overhaul of the system, and it had profound implications for the way we consume television today. The switch to digital came with a slew of benefits. For one, it brought about a marked improvement in picture and sound quality. Gone were the days of grainy images and fuzzy sounds. With digital, we were introduced to a world of crystal clear visuals and immersive audio that made watching TV a much more engaging experience. But that's not all. Digital television also made it possible to support multiple channels. This meant more content, more choice, more diversity. It opened up a world of possibilities, from niche channels catering to specific interests to international channels that brought distant cultures into our living rooms. But of course, like any major shift, the transition to digital was not without its challenges. For one, there was the issue of compatibility. Older analog TVs were not equipped to receive digital signals. This meant that many households had to either buy a new TV or get a converter box. Plus, there was the issue of signal strength. Unlike analog signals, which could still deliver a picture even in weak signal areas, digital signals were either on or off. If the signal was too weak, you got nothing. Despite these hurdles, the shift to digital was inevitable. It was driven by technological advancement and a desire for better quality. And while it may have been a bit of a rocky road, there's no denying that the benefits outweighed the challenges. The digital revolution was more than just a shift in technology. It was a shift in mindset, a shift in the way we think about and consume television. It set the stage for a new era of television technology, an era of high definition, of smart TVs, of streaming services. It opened up a world of possibilities that we're still exploring today. The digital revolution set the stage for a new era of television technology. The early 21st century marked the beginning of the high-definition age. In a world increasingly driven by technological advancements, the dawn of high-definition television was a watershed moment, a game-changer that transformed our viewing experience forever. High-definition television, or HDTV as it's more commonly known, offered an unprecedented level of detail and clarity. Suddenly, every blade of grass in a football game became visible. Every bead of sweat on an actor's face could be seen, and every glimmer in a nature documentary could be appreciated in its full glory. But what exactly made this possible? The secret lies in the pixels, those tiny dots that make up the image on your screen. High-definition screens packed in more of these pixels, resulting in a sharper, clearer, and more detailed image. Standard definition screens typically had a resolution of around 480 lines of pixels. Compare that to the over 1,000 lines of pixels on an HD screen, and you can begin to understand the dramatic increase in picture quality. But high definition wasn't just about the improved picture quality, it was also the catalyst that led to the proliferation of flat-screen TVs. You see, before the high-definition era, televisions were bulky and cumbersome, taking up a significant amount of space in our living rooms. But the advent of HD technology meant that screens could be made thinner, lighter, and more aesthetically pleasing. This in turn led to the rise of the flat-screen TV, a sleek and modern addition to any home. In essence, the introduction of high definition was not merely a technological advancement, it was a revolution. It changed the way we consume visual content, making our experiences more immersive, more lifelike, more real. It set a new standard for what we could expect from our screens, raising the bar for television manufacturers worldwide. High definition was a leap forward in television technology, paving the way for even more advancements. It was the stepping stone to the ultra-high definition era of 4K and 8K that we're beginning to embrace today. But that, dear listeners, is a story for another time. In the current era, we have moved beyond high definition to 4K, 8K, and beyond. Welcome to the age of ultra-high definition television technology where the pixels are so dense they're almost invisible to the naked eye. 4K, also known as Ultra HD, boasts a resolution 4 times higher than traditional high definition. It's like gazing through a window. The picture is so sharp and vivid. But technology, ever the relentless innovator, didn't stop there. Enter 8K with a resolution 4 times that of 4K, with 16 times more pixels than standard high definition. 8K provides an immersive experience that's almost lifelike. Yet, it's not just about the astounding picture quality. These advancements also offer a wider color gamut, meaning colors are more vibrant and true to life than ever before. High dynamic range, or HDR, enhances the contrast, making the whites brighter and the blacks deeper. However, the adoption of these technologies hasn't been without its challenges. There's the issue of content availability. While more 4K content is being produced, 8K content remains relatively scarce. Then there's the cost. These TVs don't come cheap, and neither does the equipment needed to support them. But here's the exciting part. We're standing on the precipice of what could be the next great leap in television technology. Think virtual and augmented reality. Imagine stepping into your favorite movie or exploring a documentary as if you were there, or perhaps screens that roll up like a sheet of paper or disappear entirely, replaced by projections or holograms. As we look to the future, one thing is clear. The evolution of television technology is far from over. Each era brings with it new advancements and challenges, but also new opportunities. Opportunities to experience our favorite shows, movies, and games in ways we never thought possible. So, while we marvel at the ultra-high-definition screens of today, we can only dream of what tomorrow might bring.